it's me, Doodybeard, and I am finally back after many years with a new updated video DIY guide for making an IRL streaming backpack. An IRL streaming backpack is a backpack filled with a few simple parts with just enough power to let you stream across as many platforms as you'd like. If you've watched either of my last two videos on building your own IRL streaming backpack, or even went as far as build your own IRL streaming backpack, thank you. You are awesome, and you have supported me a lot throughout the past couple years. But the new year is here, and it's time to update this tutorial. I've been meaning to make this video for a long time now, but now that I have picked up this, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, the viral camera that has taken vlogging by storm, I want to make sure that I know how it works for streams perfectly so I can teach you how to stream with it perfectly. The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 has amazing features like improved low lighting, face tracking, zooming, panning, and even more. And its weight and design makes it very attractive to stream with. And I know talking about IRL backpacks can be really scary since they're so expensive. And that's actually the main reason why I want to teach you how to do this, so you can save hundreds of dollars making your own IRL stream backpack. In this video, I'll go step by step in detail in as few words as possible, showing you how to build your own IRL streaming backpack from scratch. By the way, don't worry if you're still using an action cam or you just picked up a brand new action cam, because this is basically the same tutorial. Basically. Just do me a favor and hit that subscribe button now. I will be your Yiminy Cricket today. Let's get started. First of all, why even build a backpack? You could stream perfectly fine with your phone in your pocket, right? Well, almost. That might work for streams on TikTok, but if you really want to make long, high-quality travel streams, amusement park streams, or multi-stream to multiple platforms at once, a backpack is just the way to go. But there's another reason. Close your eyes. You're having an amazing stream somewhere. You have hundreds of viewers. You're making money. You're building your community. You're having the time of your life fulfilling your purpose. And then suddenly, poof, you lose your service, your battery dies, the app crashes, you shit your pants, stream is gone. What do you do then? With a backpack setup, you're not actually broadcasting directly from your devices. Instead, you're broadcasting to your PC at home, and your PC is streaming to all of your platforms. So if something disconnects for even a second, your home OBS keeps the stream alive. It's almost like having your cake and eating it too. And I'll be really honest with you, you don't need to build a whole backpack to do that. You can use your phone to broadcast to your home PC. Just keep in mind that in order to do that, you're still going to need to purchase a Belabox server, which I'll explain later in the video. But if you've already have that and you really just want to jump in and give it a shot, then skip ahead to this timestamp of the video and all the information will be right there. And just so you know, every single product that I mention is going to be listed in the description below in one large link for everything or individually linked, so you won't miss anything. Also, those links really do support me, so if you use those links to purchase anything, it does support me. Let's talk about both of the cameras. The Sony Action Cam has two awesome models. This is the AS300, the 1080p version. Some of the pros include it has incredible action stabilization, it's really good for bike rides, sports, or fast movements, it has a really wide-angle lens, it has amazing natural microphone sound, and some of the most solid image quality that I've ever seen. I still to this day get compliments on my picture image quality on my stream from this guy. The only issues with this is that they're really hard to find now because they don't make them anymore, and because of that, they're pretty expensive. They use a lot of older hardware, and if you crack the lens, the replacement lenses can be almost impossible to get quickly. I had to send this out to Japan to get my lens fixed. Now let's talk about the Osmo Pocket 3. The gimbal stabilization is probably the coolest thing and the most attractive, fun thing to do right out of the box. This camera can also film in any resolution, all the way down to 720, all the way up to 4K video. It does cool things like zooming and panning and this awesome 360 effect that you can do on this. It actually has face tracking, so I won't have any ugly angles of my face during my IRL streams, which, believe it or not, is really distracting when I'm looking through my VODs. It has pretty awesome low light performance, just as good as an iPhone 16. It has an awesome built-in preview screen, so I actually know what I'm looking at and while I'm pointing this time. It's really new and fun to use, and they're just kind of like fun to have. Now, on the downside of these things, it feels extremely delicate. I feel if I accidentally drop this thing one time, it's over. And then these things are really expensive. I got the creator combo, and that's about $600. So before you pick these up, make sure that you're really responsible because these things cost a lot. As far as the backpack setup, the differences between the two cameras are extremely small, and I will go through those as they come up. Trust me, you won't miss a thing. Once you've chosen a camera, ordered it, and loved it a lot, then we will move on to the next part, the encoder. The encoder is what takes your video from your camera and broadcasts it to your home OBS. All the encoders run on small personal computers. This one runs on an Orange Pi 5 Plus, which is the one that I highly recommend. And while you're looking, the 4GB model should be just fine for you. You could always go all out and buy a LiveU unit, but honestly, they're pretty old at this point, to be honest. After comparing both Orange Pi 5 Plus and LiveUs, the Orange Pi is way more valuable for the price, and most of my friends with LiveUs are trying to sell them. So here's what you're gonna need to get: an Orange Pi 5 Plus, a fan case for the Orange Pi, and then a TP link that goes in via USB. You'll thank me later, and we'll go into it in just a moment. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda autistic, so putting together this fan case before I actually did it was very scary to me. But here's an old video of me doing it with a different fan case, showing you how easy it is. Good job, congratulations, you've just built your encoder. Now put that aside for just a few moments so we can talk about modems. Now we just need to get the one final big piece to the puzzle, the modem. I highly recommend the Netgear Nighthawk M1. This thing is insanely powerful, and I've basically never had issues with it. Every time a friend starts IRL streaming and they try out a different modem or a different hotspot, they eventually end up with problems. So take it from me, get the Nighthawk M1. Try not to experiment too far from that. Hey, take it easy. Slow down. There's something really important that I have to tell you. Make sure to get an unlocked Nighthawk modem, preferably one that matches the carrier that you're going to choose. For example, if you're going to Verizon, make sure it's an unlocked Verizon modem. If you're going to AT&T, like I have here, make sure that you have an unlocked AT&T modem. Does it technically matter if it doesn't match? No, not really, but it has to be unlocked. Here's why it helps. This isn't a typical thing that phone store employees deal with all the time. Sometimes they don't know how to help, they think it's not allowed, they'll tell you it's not allowed, or they'll tell you that they just can't activate it. I'm telling you straight up, I've activated an unlocked Verizon modem in a Verizon store, and I've also activated this AT&T unlocked modem inside a Verizon store after they said that it couldn't be done. So just be prepared for that possibility and maybe have your smartest Discord mod on hold, ready to be on the phone with you just in case. By the way, shout out to my mod Stoopler, who helped me with that last time that they said that it couldn't be done. Once it's activated, you are good to go, and we are going to move back to the encoder to put Belabox on it. For this next bit, you're going to need a computer, a micro SD card, and that encoder that you just built. So keep in mind that even though that you just signed up for an AT&T or Verizon or whatever service you put on your modem, you're also going to need to purchase a Belabox server. The server costs about 10 bucks a month, and it's honestly one of the most worth it things that I have ever bought for this whole IRL journey. This server is actually what allows your backpack to send the video to your home OBS in the first place. Get started with that, go ahead to cloud.belabox.net. The Belabox subscription should be the first thing on the webpage. Once you have your Belabox server ready, you now have to get the Belabox software and flash it on that SD card. Now, this part wasn't included in any of my old tutorials, and I got a lot of requests to include it, so here it is now. I'm going to make sure that I go as slow as possible in as few steps as possible. First, download the Belabox software. A link to the software will be located down in the description. Then, download BALENA ETCHER. I hope I pronounced that right. A link to that program will also be down in the description. This program will help you flash any software onto any SD card. This time we're going to flash the Belabox software onto your SD card. Open up BALENA ETCHER, then find the downloaded copy of the Belabox software. Then, when you're told to select your micro SD card, select the micro SD card that you have inserted. And that's it. Just go ahead and click flash and go get a drink or something. Once it's done, take out the micro SD card from your casing, if any, and place it teeth up in the Orange Pi 5 Plus. Take a LAN cable and plug the Orange Pi into your home router. Once you're on your PC, go to belabox.local. You should be brought to a web page after a few minutes. Create yourself a password, and then click on the top and go to Belabox Remotes. Go ahead and click on the device key, which should copy it. Then go to your own Belabox Cloud dashboard, open the System tab, and paste that key into the Bela UI. Now, your cloud server can be controlled from anywhere. Your home phone when you're on the go, a different PC, anywhere. Now that TP-Link Wi-Fi adapter that you bought, go ahead and place that in the encoder right now. This lets Belabox scan nearby Wi-Fi networks and automatically bond connections. Huh? You're still here? Oh, yes! Yes! You're amazing! That was the hardest part, so everything after this is really easy. Now go ahead and open OBS on your home PC and go ahead and make sure that you're on your IRL scene if you've made one. If not, go ahead and do that now. Go ahead over to your Belabox Cloud and go to the tab on top that says SRT Relays. Inside that tab, you're going to find a section that's called OBS Source URL. Copy that. Once you're back inside OBS, go ahead and add a media source, not a browser source. Go to your media source properties and uncheck local file. That OBS source URL that you just copied, go ahead and paste that there. This is going to act exactly like a browser source as you know it. Anytime that your Belabox is on and running, your IRL image will appear there on that media source. Just like that. This is the moment everything was building toward. Just this. You're in the home stretch now. It's crazy. Now let's put everything together. For the Sony Action Cam setup, you're going to need a USB to micro USB cable as well as an HDMI to micro HDMI cable. I always recommend using a cable mesh so everything stays clean and organized. Also, so instead you don't have two wires dangling around like crazy getting caught on everything, you now have one beautiful, defined, strong, bold cable. I like green. To power my modem, I use one Anker 20,000 battery. This should give my modem about 12 hours worth of charge, maybe 13 if I'm lucky. To get 12 hours off of the encoder, I use an Anker 13,000, and to get 12 hours off of the Action Cam, I use an Anker 10,000. Neither of these are available anymore. I know there's lots of battery solutions, but I just haven't test run any other battery solutions, so I don't want to suggest any that might not charge your devices for that long, but I will ask around and I will make an updated video on it. The Osmo Pocket setup is so much simpler. You actually only need one USB to C cable from camera to encoder. You don't need any HDMI cables at all. And as far as power goes, I still use my Anker 20,000 for the modem. Now the orange Pi will actually also charge the camera. So far I'm using an Anker 20000, but again, I haven't test run anything until tomorrow. So I will make an updated video on how to charge everything sufficiently. Hello, it is actually Doodybeard from the future. I tested it out already the other day. The Osmo Pocket 3 with the encoder will charge on an Anker 20000 for 10.5 hours. Totally blew us away. 10.5 hours is the magic number. So if you really want to charge this thing over 12 hours, get, I think my mod said like a 20, I don't remember the number. But yeah, 10.5 hours. Crazy. All right, let's get back to me. But my estimate is that this should give me 10 hours. Now, rather than having everything flop around in my backpack, I get griddits. This is a griddit. It's actually 2 griddits. Now, they don't make 2-sided griddits. I basically wanted to downsize my entire setup and make everything a lot smaller. So I got this small griddit and realized when I got it that not everything fits on there. I was suggested to get some Velcro tape to put in between them since there's really nothing on the other side, and boy, what a good idea. This thing is so petite and compact, and these things if I tried with my whole strength, I couldn't pull them off. There's just a lot of Velcro strength going on. So this is it. This is what it looks like. Get yourself one long gridit to carry everything on one side, or go 2 griddits and some Velcro tape. But this is what you need, and every IRL streamer should have this. Now, once everything is plugged in and your light on your Belabox is a solid green, you are ready. Go over to cloud.belabox.net and click on the middle tab, Belabox Remotes. The button on top should be green and it should say Start. But before we do that, let's check our encoder settings. If you're using the Sony Action Cam, the default settings usually work. But if you're using the Osmo Pocket 3, go down to the encoder settings and change it to Lubavitch 1080 30 FPS. It honestly sounds like somebody's yelling at me. Lubavitch 1080 30 FPS. It's like, God, I'm just trying to stream. For audio, you should see a selection that says DJI Audio. That is what you want for the Osmo Pocket. Now, sometimes there's this weird bug where as soon as you plug it in, it's gonna say that the Osmo doesn't register the audio device for some reason. Go ahead and unplug it, restart the camera, and plug it back in, and it should eventually work. Hello, I think I figured this out too. Every time you plug the Osmo into the running Belabox, it should switch over to webcam mode. And sometimes it just needs to unplug and replug and re-register itself as webcam mode. That should do it. That should fix it. But yeah, like I just said before, a quick restart should fix it if not. Okay, almost done. I don't know, nothing's perfect. Once you've done all those, if that green button says Start, then press it. And just like that, your OBS media source browser comes to life. Like a newborn baby. Like your newborn baby. I just gave you a baby. Congratulations, you did it. Amazing, now you're ready to go stream on your IRL backpack. Go have fun. But what if you need to stash your backpack somewhere and you don't want to end stream? That's where Moblin comes in. Moblin is an app with a ton of streaming features. One of those features is letting your phone take over the Belabox media source. For example, if I'm at Universal Studios and I'm trying to go on Harry Potter and they don't allow backpacks and I have to put it in a locker, how do I continue stream? With Moblin, I can transfer my entire stream to my phone instantly. You can also add other cameras that run off of Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, and you can stream directly to your Belabox server. There's even a one-button integration between Moblin and Belabox inside the SRT relay screen on your cloud from Belabox. So if you do all that and press live in Moblin, then it'll just send all the video to that same OBS media browser that you just made. Which means even if you don't have a backpack set up, you can just still experiment with IRL streaming using just your phone. Honestly, this is the best way to try if you're brand new to IRL streaming. In fact, if you are new, go ahead and start with Moblin first. And that's it. That's how you build your own DIY IRL streaming backpack. If this video really helped you, then drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and check all the links below to get all the gear. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below or head to my Discord where you can message me directly or right in the Discord. And if you're out there building your first backpack, good luck and welcome to the IRL Streaming Club.